Welcome to thetechnologycloset.com and our quick shots. In this quick shot, we're going to show you how to disable the user account control in Windows 8. From the start screen, we want to search for the user account control. Type UAC. Select Settings. You'll have the user account control settings. Click on it. In this settings box, you have the slider bar on the left. If you move the bar up and down, you'll see there are various settings. This is what is called the default setting. Don't notify me when I make changes to Windows settings, because I'm the administrator. I don't want to be notified. I know I'm doing that. Maximum is always notify me when an application tries to install or make changes to my computer. This is where the security comes in. And when I make changes. Well, obviously I don't need both of those. I'll slide it back down to default. I know that if an application tries to make a change to my computer, it will notify me. But you may want to turn this off altogether, even though this is not advisable. But let's check the setting below it. Notify me when an application tries to make a change to my computer, but do not dim my desktop. When the UAC is invoked, the background of the screen will dim, highlighting the user control box in the front. We can just have the box over the top of the window without it dimming. That's a preference, a personal preference. It does not affect the security of your computer. What does is if you slide the bar all the way down to the bottom. Never notify me when an application tries to make change to my computer. I make change to computers. In other words, don't notify me when I do that. Well, we know about that one. But this one here, this allows your computer, should you become infected with malware or a virus, and it will happen, it's just a matter of time, they now have control over your computer without asking your permission as an administrator. You really don't want this. But if you do want to prevent it from coming up, you do have the option to do that. So we slide it to the bottom, select OK. And then we confirm it. Now I'm not going to confirm it yet, but you notice the screen is dim in the background and that the box is highlighted to the front. So let me say click No here. And let me demonstrate something for you here. I'm going to open up a command window. And I'm going to open up the command prompt as an administrator. It asks me for this control. This is the default setting. And of course I say yes because I'm the one that set it up. I am now in a command prompt window as administrator. Now, if I close this window down and I slide the bar all the way to the bottom and click OK, and click OK on the user account control, I've now told Windows 8, if I want to open up the command prompt as an administrator, do not bother me. Do not give me a message. Well, let's test that. We'll open up the command prompt again as an administrator. And it did it without asking me anything. This is not a good thing to do, especially if you are one of these types of people who like to surf the internet. And most of us do. So let me just close this box down, and I'm going to set it back to the way it was and repeat the process with the administrative prompt. Let's go back to the start screen. Type in UAC again. Select Settings. And let's put it back to its default setting. Click OK. Open up the command prompt again as administrator and see if I get prompted this time. And I did. This is important because if a piece of software wants to take control of your computer and you didn't do it, you want to be notified. Click yes. Well, that concludes this quick shot. Please visit us at the website, thetechnologycloset.com, and while you're there, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time.